It's another Sunday, it's another brawl, what are we doing?
Nonsense Rumble!
That's absolutely right, Rick. What is the category for today?
We're doing Fire Emblem Mages, and we got the caveat of, while they can have another gimmick, we're taking them in just their mage form.
If anyone wants to know the exact reasoning for that caveat, which Rick was a bit, not fishy on, but was like, that's an interesting distinction to make. The last time we did a Fire Emblem category, it was Knight, and he picked that fucking Mage Knight, which beasts almost any other Knight just because of the fucking weapon wheel.
Yeah, and funnily enough, he's going to be my honourable mention for today as well, because I respect him more than any other mage in the entire Fire Emblem franchise.
I mean, he's got a cool design. That I won't knock him there.
Yeah, Reinhardt. He's a horse boy with a sword, but he relies way more on his thunder. He's Thoron, Dire Thunder. But yes. So yeah, Reinhardt relegated to honourable mention category. How about you? Do you have an honourable mention for today on your pure mages?
Yes, of course I do. I'm going to give that honour to Lysithea, because she is hella powerful, she is hella young, she has got nowhere to go but up. However, she's got quite the weak constitution, even for a mage, and if you don't give her a partner other than, like, fucking Ignatz, like, Ignatz will also get you the bad end, where she will just die when she hits 20.
Yeah, and, like, his life goal after that is just to paint pictures to capture her beauty the way that he remembered her. Yeah, the only way to get her to survive is to pair her with...
literally anyone not named Ignatz.
Oh, okay, like Hanneman, where they don't actually get married because he's like 90 and she's 10. What's his face? The sleepy guy.
I know who you mean, but his name, I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, Linhardt.
Yeah,
like those are good endings for her. I don't think I think you can pair her with Edelgard, but it's not a romantic pairing.
Yeah, if you give her, again, the pairing system in Free Houses works a bit different, where just because you S-rank someone doesn't mean they're getting romanced. In fact, you can't S-rank anyone outside of Byleth and someone. But even
then, not all of them are romance. Like you can S-rank the night guy that's just in the town, and he's already got a wife. You just become like his best friend.
Well, yeah, but he's also your dad's best friend, so that would be weird.
Yeah, Alois, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, point being is, like, it just randomly assigns whoever the game thinks, they spent the most time paired with and doing co-op shit with, and therefore it's like, cool, they end up with this character. If she has that ending with anyone other than Ignatz, she gets to live quite a while. Ignatz is shit, that's all I'm saying.
Dickhead.
But yeah, Lysithea gets my honourable mention because, again, very powerful mage, but a few drawbacks. Rick, who's actually going into the ring for you?
Well, it's good that you brought her up. She is my pick.
I kind of figured she might be.
Yeah, so there might be a bit of recency bias in that. Yeah, she's not the most recent Fire Emblem mage, because we've had Engage since, but she is literally the most powerful mage in all of Three Houses. She's the strongest of her cohort. As you say, she's the youngest and has nowhere to go but up. The only other person who's anywhere close to that age is Petra, and she's physical. And I'll just point to the fight with the Dark Knight and the memes that sprout from it. He fears no man, but that thing, Lysithea, that thing scares me. If you have Lysithea on your team, the Dark Knight is a joke.
Yeah, so the specific encounter that Rick is describing, because not everyone has necessarily played Fire Emblem, although it'd be a bit weird for you to listen to this episode, is an encounter where it's entirely optional to fight the Dark Knight, because he just chills in the middle of the arena, and he only bothers you if you bother him. Yeah,
he's daring you to fight him, but if you're too cowardly, then he leaves you alone. But he's also incredibly overtuned for that stage in the game, in which you can't grind because you're on a timer.
You can grind if you have the DLCs.
Okay, if you got the DLCs, or I think if you're on like super easy mode, you can just like keep doing like practice maps.
Yeah, if you're on anything that's not super easy, you've got a limit on those. That being said, you also have a limit on your grinding maps on difficulties above easy. It's just they're grinding maps. They give you a shit ton of EXP.
Yeah. So yes, there are limited resources that you can pour into these characters based on the time that you can have been using them and the potential enemies that there are to kill and get XP from.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a weird restriction restriction for Fire Emblem, because most of the time it's like, well, I say that, a weird restriction for modern Fire Emblem, because when they basically with Awakening onwards, you could just infinitely farm free battles between fights.
Yeah, like that was what I just did when I was bored on a train or whatever, just like go around farming free battles and spawning Annas and like doing a bit of shopping. But yes, Lysithea is my pick, with or without a horse, with or without a Pegasus. Nah, she's on foot, it doesn't matter. Who are you going to beat her with?
I'm going to beat her with, I'll raise you the strongest mage in Three Houses, and I will combat her with the strongest mage in Awakening. I'm talking about Miriel.
Miriel?
Do you not remember her?
Yeah, she's the autistic one.
She's not autistic, she's just incredibly studious.
Yeah. Yeah, her son inherits everything about her, including her hat. She
is the most mage-looking character ever.
Yeah, she doesn't even look witchy. She's just all wizardy. It's just mage. It's like straight down the middle, mage.
Yep.
She's got the glasses, she's got the hat, she's got the robe, she's got a book. I think Robin might actually be a stronger mage than she is.
Yeah, but Robin doesn't count, because he's not really a mage, he's a strategist, and they had to give him a class.
Yeah, and that can use sword and book.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we're sticking with pure mage, and she is the strongest pure mage in that game. It's not even a contest. Her son could technically be better with her, based on inherited skills, but even then, you're better off just straight up giving them to her.
Yeah, like, it's one of those where it's really annoying in the child games, because all of the children are all better than all of the parents.
Kind of. There's an asterisk here, because it's the male characters that benefit more than the male children that benefit more than the female children, because the male children can get female-only skills.
They can inherit a female-only skill and then go and take it into a male-only class.
Exactly. Whereas there aren't really any male-only skills that are worth a damn, whereas they lock the... I forget the name of the skill, but it basically lets you move after casting.
Oh, like Kanto.
Like Kanto, but different, because Kanto is just a knight.
Yeah, Kanto's the knight one, and then there's the one for casting, but the one that everyone wants is Gale Force, because that just gives you an extra turn after doing a turn.
Gale Force, I think, is the one I'm thinking of, because it's locked to Pegasus Knights.
Yeah, it's the Pegasus Knight one. You get an extra turn after having a turn, as long as you get a kill, and if you've got a good enough build, then you're getting kills.
And also, if you get the DLC, you've got the thing that can turn you into the Dark Pegasus Rider, which I believe still gets Gale Force, which means any mother can pass it on to their son, instead of just the 2 or 3 that can already become Pegasus Knights.
Yeah, so the difference in that, it's that's unique to Aversa, and she's got 2 skills that are useful there. One of them is the Gale Force, and the other one is that lets her use dark magic on any mage class.
I don't think it is unique to Aversa, because they give you a unique item that can turn anyone into it.
Okay.
Of course, there is the possibility I'm misremembering.
Yeah, but I do remember those both being skills, and I had to agonize over which one I was going to pass down. I ended up passing down the dark magic one, because any other child of Sumia could be a bloke with Gale Force.
Well, Sumia, well, again, Fire Emblem's a bit weird, because their children were locked to the women, not the men.
Yeah.
So Sumia would always have a daughter.
Yeah, Sumia always has that daughter. And then in the next game, it's they're based on the fathers.
Don't know why they switched it round.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah, it makes it really weird when you end up with Severa, who may or may not be the mother of her own mother.
Well, that's also different, because they're not the same characters.
Nah, I mean, Severa is.
Yes, Severa is, but the daughters aren't, is what I mean.
Yeah, Kael Dory is not Cordelia.
To be frank, they shouldn't have included that as a thing. They shouldn't have had, here's these 3 characters in the noir route. They are literally just the kids from here. And it's like, you're fucking up your story for no reason.
Yeah, they isekai'd themselves, and they only go onto the North side.
Like, they had to isekai themselves, because the ending of Fire Emblem Awakening is like, yeah, well, we can't stay in this version of the universe, because that's me here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And they have established that multiple universes exist at the same time, so all fucking Fire Emblems are canon, even if they're not in the same plane of existence. We're getting real D&D with this shit.
Yep.
Anyway.
So, Miriel versus Lysithea. I still think Lysithea's got it. Like, she's incredibly strong and incredibly driven. The only thing that stops her from spending all of her time studying is the fact that she needs to sleep sometimes.
Okay.
And also sweets.
But I will also counter your point with the fact that Muriel has, she's not a million miles older than Lysithea is, but she does have a day or two over her, to put it lightly. She is strong. She's already done her studying. Her learning at this point is not from manuals, but from, actual experience. She's a member of the Shepherds. She is actively going out and dealing with threats.
Is this going to be one where we're going to have to bust out the draw card?
I mean, I will bust out the draw card, certainly, but I will also do so while saying you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't think Lysithea is going to go down so easily.
I never said it would be easy.
Yeah.
But I think Muriel will beat Lysithea.
Yeah, I think the best I can do is a draw on this one, because they're both good. They're both strong picks. You may have a slightly higher view of Muriel based on the fact that Lysithea was your honorable mention and not your pick.
I think that's painfully apparent.
Yes. Nah, I'm giving it a draw. I'm pining for the draw.
Well, I'm champing at the bit for a victory here, for a clear-cut winner, and I generally think Muriel would be that. However, unfortunately, because Rick is a coward and cannot admit defeat, we'll call it a draw, a hesitant draw.
Nobody wins! Nobody wins! No contest. Oh wait, not no contest, that's when I get disqualified.
Which so far has only happened to Rick.
Yeah. But yeah, nobody wins. We have a draw.
I wish to point out that I generally think we should try and rope in a third for these. A neutral third who will decide the winner, as opposed to us, because it means one of us has to give up. Sometimes that's easy. Sometimes it's like, nah, you're full of shit. This would be a good format for just having a third person just sitting on the sidelines, listening, interacting a bit maybe, but yeah, is the one that actually makes the decisions. And maybe we rotate. No, I think we should just have a neutral party from the get-go.
Yeah, fair enough.
We should start a subreddit. That surely could only be a boon, right? That nothing negative ever happens on Reddit. It's basically utopia of the internet.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we can start a new 4chan. Yeah.
I don't think we'd start a new 4chan. I think we'd start like the millionth fucking power scaling sub.
Oh yeah. I mean,
those guys are insane.
It is. Like, what level is your character? Are they town level? Are they continent level? Oof.
As much as I hate that shit, I don't think it would ever be a real discussion between us two, because we're picking characters with the same category. The only time it's an issue is when one of us picks anime bullshit, because it's anime bullshit.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't pick anything from a fighting game that's a Dragon Ball Z game, because, those are not fighting games, they're just anime bullshit games.
They are fighting games, but again, the idea was pure fighting game, and if it's a fighting game based on a franchise, it sort of stops being a fighting game.
Yeah, it's a spin-off.
I wouldn't even call it a spin-off, but we're fucking splitting hairs over nothing. It's a draw. I'm salty. Join us next week where one of us will die.
Bye, everybody.